Finding the HCF and LCM by prime factorization method, that's the topic for today's class. So let's start with the first question. Find the HCF and LCM of 8 and 20 by prime factorization method. Now, as the method is saying prime factorization, that means we first need to write the prime factorization of these numbers. Now, what is the prime factorization of 8? It's 2 times 2 times 2. That means the prime factorization means like breaking this number into the product of the prime numbers. We know that 2 is prime and we know that 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So the prime factorization of 8 is this. And this can be written as 2 to the power of 3 because we see that 2 is being multiplied by itself with 3 times. Now let's write the prime factorization of 20. So let's see what are the prime factors which can be multiplied together to get the product of 20. So let's start with 2. 2 times 2 times 4 and then 4 times 5 is 20. So that's the prime factorization of 20. So now this can be written as 2 square times 5. Now once the prime factorization is over, we will find the HCF. Okay, for the HCF, always look for the common prime factor. That means the prime factor which is present in both the prime factorization. Which one is this? 2. 5 is present in only the prime factorization of 20, not in the 8. So the common prime factor is 2. Write down that common prime factor and write its smallest power. Is 2 cube smaller or 2 square smaller? 2 square. So 2 square, and that is the HCF of these two numbers. 2 square is 4. So remember, HCF is always the common prime factors, okay, whichever are the common prime factors with the smallest power, with the smallest power. Now, how we will find the LCM? Now, for LCM, you take the product of all the prime factors which are coming in both the prime factorization, which are the two prime factors, 2 and 5. So, multiply them, but multiply them with their highest power. Now, out of 2 square and 2 cube, which is the highest? 2 cube. So, put 2 cube. And in the 5, there is just one power, 5 to the power of 1. So that is this. So now 2 cube is 8 and 8 times 5 is 40. So that's the LCM of 8 and 20. So to find the LCM, take the product of all the prime factors, whichever prime factors are there, but with their highest power. So remember, for the HCF, we have the smallest power. For LCM, always highest powers. Let's do one more. Find the HCF and LCM of 12 and 18 by prime factorization method. Let's write the prime factorization of 12. Now 12 can be written as 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12. So the prime factorization is 2 square times 3. For 18, 18 is equal to 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 3, 18. So we get 2 times 3 square. In case you wonder that how we get this prime factorization, just use the tree method. 18 is 2 times 9 and then 9 is 3 times 3. So 2 times 3 times 3 is the prime factorization of 18. Now, to find the HCF, I told you to take the common prime factors. So, is 2 common in both the prime factorizations? Yes. Is 3 common in both the prime factorization? Yes. But do we have to take the smallest power or the highest power? Smallest. Okay. HCF means smallest. Just learn it. Okay. Smallest powers. So, which is the smallest power out of 2 raised to the power 1 or 2 square? 1. And what about 3? Of course, 3 to the exponent 1 is smallest. So 2 times 3 is 6, and that is the HCF of these two numbers. For LCM, take all the prime factors. Of course, we have 2 and 3, and then take their greatest power and multiply them. So what is the greatest power of 2? 2 square. And what is the greatest power of 3? 3 square. So 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 times 9 is 36, and that's the LCM of these two numbers. Let's do one with the three numbers 36, 48, 60. 36. The prime factorization of 36 is 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 3 is 36. So it gives me 2 square times 3 square. For 48, the prime factorization is 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 3 is 48. So I get 2 to the exponent 4 times 3 to the exponent of 1. And finally for 60, we get 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12 and 12 times 5 is 60. So 2 to the exponent 2 means 2 square times 3 times 5. Let's find their HCF. Which are the common factors? I can see 2 is the common factor. Okay, is 3 a common factor? Yes. And is 5 a common factor? No. 5 is only present in the prime factorization of 60, not in the others. So 2 and 3 are the common prime factors, and now take their smallest power. So which is the smallest power of 2? That's 2 square. Okay, so 2 square. And which is the smallest power of 3? Of course this one. Yes, here also we have this. So 3 to the exponent 1. So 2 square is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and that's the HCF of these three numbers. What about LCM? LCM, take all the prime factors. We have 2, 3 and 5, and now take their highest powers. Which is the highest power of 2? 4. Which is the highest power of 3? 3 square. And which is the highest power of 5? 1. Okay. Now 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 3 square is 9 times 5, and when you multiply all these three numbers, the answer comes out to be 720. So that's the LCM of these three numbers. So always remember, HCF is with the smallest power, okay, of the common prime factors, and LCM is the highest power of all the product of all the prime factors in the prime factorization. Bye bye. See you in the next one.